Nissan seems to have had a change of heart. They've recently decided to export some of the best products from their native Japan to the rest of the world instead of hoarding them all for themselves. One example is last year they introduced the hot Nissan GTR, finally. And now we have this, the Nissan Cube. Now this is new to us in North America, but it's actually the third generation of this vehicle. The first generation went on sale way back in 1998. Sure, this is an iconic car in native Japan, but it is very different, so it might take a while to grow on people, or it could draw immediate admiration. There is no other car on the road that has these design elements. The Cube is all about being unique for a generation of people who steer away from the norm and strive to be individuals. Nissan calls the design cubeness, and it is rather square, being as tall as it is wide. First of all, the Cube is the only car in the world that is asymmetrical, meaning that the panels and windows on one side of the car are not mirrored on the opposite side of the car. The front doors are very tall, with windows that act as picture frames for the driver and front passenger. The face of the Cube was meant to resemble a bulldog wearing sunglasses, portraying a friendly yet powerful design. A unique looking vehicle, and also a unique tailgate that swings out to a full 90 degrees, and that gains you easy access into the back. The good news is that the door swings out and you have access from the curb into the vehicle. For example, the RAV4, the door swings the other way, so you have to access it from the roadside, which I really don't like. I actually don't like this kind of design either. I prefer a liftgate that goes this way. And the reason is, if you parallel park and there's a big vehicle behind you, you can't open that door all the way. And if they're really close, it's something like this. Now, I know you might be watching this if you live in the suburbs and you park in your big driveway, no big deal at all. But if you live in the city and you parallel park a lot, this could be a deal breaker. As you might expect from a square vehicle, the interior has lots of room, both front and back. But it's more than the space. The designer, John Saws, calls the Cube a combination of functionality, utility, and personal style, reflecting the needs of consumers. Or, in his words, a unique lounge for bold entertainment. Features that did make it into the Cube as standard equipment include height-adjustable driver's seat, keyless entry remote, air conditioning, power windows and doors, and plenty of storage areas inside the vehicle. Options include iPod interface, Bluetooth connectivity, upgraded stereo with SAT radio, and backup sensors. Now, the other thing they've done to make it relaxing and very zen-like, it's like a pond with a ripple of water going through it. That effect has been used in the headliner here, mirrored in the carpets, and even in the speakers in the doors. Very relaxing. Another feature you can get is a piece of shag rug that goes in the middle of the dashboard. Why? Why not? That's the kind of car it is. Now, this could be a better vehicle. There are a few omissions here. First of all, you get a nice armrest for the driver, but you don't get one for the passenger. Speaking of the seats, we are in Canada, Nissan. No heated seats available on any of the trim levels. You can't get a sunroof because of that ripple effect, and the steering wheel doesn't telescope. Now, you'd never know it looking at this Cube. Believe it or not, it's based on the subcompact Nissan Versa. And it doesn't look anything like it, but it shares quite a few components. And this is a great option now, because if someone is really attracted to the Versa and they want something a little more fun and cool, they can buy a Cube. The same 1.8-liter four-cylinder found in the Versa is used in the Cube. It produces 122 horsepower, and all that power goes through either a 6-speed manual or optional continuously variable transmission to just the front wheels. The benefit of a continuously variable transmission is great fuel consumption. With a rating of 7.3 liters per 100 kilometers in the city, or 39 miles per gallon, and just 6.5 liters or 43 miles per gallon on the highway, which isn't bad for a boxy vehicle. And because of that square shape, the Cube is susceptible to crosswinds. So if you live in an area known for strong winds, you really have to hold on with two hands. Since the Cube is only 4 meters long, it has a small turning radius, and combine that with the light electric power steering, it's a breeze to maneuver and park. The Nissan Cube starts at just under $17,000 for the S model. The higher trim level, the SL model, starts at just over $20,000, which really places it right in the meat of the compact crossover market. Now, Nissan was wise to bring this vehicle out when they did, ahead of Toyota releasing the Scion brand into Canada, and they have some boxy vehicles as well. One thing, though, about this vehicle is it could be a better car. You add in telescopic steering, heated seats, an armrest for the passenger, and maybe even a sunroof, and you've not only got a better car, you've also got a better car and a funky car.
Want more? Check out drivingtelevision.com for expanded reviews and more automotive stories.